that we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Evan McPherson for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down to the 15 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence hitting the ball is free, and the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 24-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Lawrence. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Rodgers on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They run it with Chandler, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell, 30 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he's brought down. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Eagles 7.
Here's the sneak with Wilson, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence coming across the field. He finds Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 1st down, Lawrence looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. In motion, the tight end. From the 16, Lawrence. He'll find Bateman once more. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. John Ross from 8 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. McManus's point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. tackle by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
From the 44, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Here we go.
Now Chandler. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Chandler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Open man downfield, it's Ross, he's got him. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
A gain of 21 yards. And an Eagles first down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Now Lawrence. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. John Ross with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From the 6. And they're going to have poor starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Lawrence. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. Touchdown! Elijah Mitchell with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler, and he'll be well short of the first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Play action. Now Wilson rolling to his right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler, and he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Delta.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
80 weapon. 8 wild.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Darius Slayton, 35 yards. And the Vikings have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch. Gain of 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 9-yard line.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Being chased out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. 3rd and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Daniel Bellinger, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
And 10 at the 25-yard line.
This time Wilson will throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
Think he
rhythm
got
is just
confused?
off?
I
He's
don't
got
know.
thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
4th down. Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And McPherson on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. Lawrence on 3rd down. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Mitchell. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. yard shy of midfield. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. Well, the Vikings are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We